Peace, people. So I pretty much just watched a video with Ralph Shorty, state senator of Oklahoma, being busted in a hotel room with a 17-year-old boy. Police knocks on the door. 17-year-old boy is in the room. So the 17-year-old boy is in the room, and they say, you know what, we ain't knocking. We don't care about the little bit of weed, but we do care about that minor that you have in the room. Keyword, minor, have in the room, against the law. White America locked him up. Made no excuses. Didn't tell the young boy, you ain't have no business being there. Didn't show the boy image to embarrass him. That's how they handle it, like they supposed to. They got on the case of the child predator and took care of the victim and treated him as such, even though he was in there, I guess, soliciting himself for sex or whatever the case may be. So even still, the white community protected that child. Because at 17 years old, you're still a child. But here, on the flip side, dealing with the African-American community, I come out on Africa Bambaataa, I expose Africa Bambaataa, and now all of a sudden, this conscious community wave of creeps is making videos basically saying, well, why did you go back, Hassan Campbell? What was you doing there, Hassan Campbell? Why was you taking pictures with Africa Bambaataa afterwards, Hassan Campbell? Every question in the book questioning the mindset of a teenager. But not dealing with the fact that the predator is the predator. So I got to give a shout out to white America for actually taking the time out to handle a predator and showing the black people the blueprint on how to handle a predator by locking him up, by making him lose his job and shaming him in front of the world the way that they supposed to. And as far as us, the so-called conscious community, the black, the RBG, or whatever you dudes want to call yourself, we are an embarrassment to ourselves. At this point in time, when I look and I think about us as a whole, I am ashamed to be black. I am ashamed of my people because we have no morals. Our morals is piss poor. Instead of standing against a child predator, y'all would actually try to uplift him and put him back on a high pedestal and shame the victims. Where do they do that at? And as a result of what's going on, so many celebrities are starting to be locked up. So many politicians are starting to be locked up. Now, they're actually starting to lean towards the movement that NAMBLA has. NAMBLA is a group, National Boy Lovers. These men go out their way to try to legalize having sex with infants, having sex with toddlers, having sex with your babies. What are we going to do about it, people? Oh, nothing. The child shouldn't be there, is what the black man going to say. So now I have to call upon the white man and ask him, could you please protect our black children along with your white children, because the black people ain't got no morals no more. We don't stand for shit anymore. We like to allow the child predators to hurt our children and say that it's the child's fault. These laws are about to be passed pretty soon. And these laws are going to trickle down to our children. Our children is going to be affected by these laws. Our children is going to be destroyed by grown men and women taking advantage of them if we don't take a stand and say enough is enough. These politicians are tired of hiding in hotel rooms. These politicians are tired of having to kill missing children, because they're killing these missing children because they don't want these children to go back and say, hey, mom, dad, this grown man who just so happened to be a judge, a lawyer, a police detective, just had sex with me unlawfully. So they're killing these children, and they're getting tired of having to hide the bodies. So now they're pushing for pedophilia to be legal. And if y'all keep on bullshitting and making it seem like it's cool with this wave that y'all got, making ignorant videos, making fun of a victim of Africa Bambaataa, actually acting like y'all on his side, but what you think he would feel about hearing what happened to that boy? Ignorance. That man had to fight for his life to get out of Africa Bambaataa's house. The boy who stabbed Africa Bambaataa had to fight for his life to get out of that house. He had to fight Africa Bambaataa, who was very strong and big. And he had to fight a black belt. He stabbed both of them to get out of that house. And I exposed Africa Bambaataa. So whose side you think this boy would be on? Y'all making a mockery out of his life? Conscious community? RBG? Because this is what some of these people are supposed to be affiliated with. Black people have lost their sanity when it comes to this topic. We are taking the back burner and sitting down and watching our children get raped and molested for centuries. Since the days of slavery, we've been suckers. Since the days of slavery, the black man has been a sucker, idly standing by watching our children be raped. And it's still going on. As a matter of fact, some of us is participating in these acts, raping our nephews, nieces, grandchildren. I'm losing all respect for you, black man. We not walking with honor, black man. Much respect to the white community for going up in that hotel room and snatching that boy out and not shaming the boy, but taking that boy home to his parents. That's how you supposed to do it. Now white people got to show us how to have morals. Peace, I'm out of here, people.